I hear you.
Live from the Mountains on Airport Road in Elgin, it's
Semi-Regular Wednesdays!
It's our St. Patrick's show, where I guess everyone's a little bit Irish, featuring the improv of Bread Family, plus Matthew Tallon, Ian Ryland Smith, and Tom Crowley. I almost forgot the names. And now, the inspiration for the novel Angela's Ashes, Flower Shop Bangers. How are you, Dan?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
Good, thank you. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone.
Yeah, I dig the music tonight, honestly. I know usually we do come out to get to A Night in Tunisia, but tonight it was Drunken Lullabies by...
Flogging Molly.
Flogging Molly, that's it. I have to remember if it's Flogging Molly or Dropkick Murphys, but... because, you know, sometimes you forget your, punk rock Irish groups.
Yep. Yeah, I was waiting just for like the exact moment like the song kicked in before I said anything.
Because we find ourselves in the same old mess, singing drunken lullabies. Gotta love it. So Stuart, I mean, usually you lead with this, like we're the regional renowned flower shop bangers. We've been doing this show. This is show number 94?
94.
94. Oh my God.
Yes.
We've been together almost 8 years, and now Dan, why don't you tell us about the campaigns and?
Well, if you look at all the ads below.
We're switching roles for just a moment. I guess we're tricking you because it's St. Patrick's Day. It's a thing.
Yes.
Anyway, if you look down below, you will see a little banner. As Stuart was saying, or myself, these are a lot of campaigns as well as some small businesses that we feel like are important for you to support at this time. First, there is a GoFundMe organized by the comedian Chris Red. What Chris Red is trying to do is raise money for people who were affected who maybe contracted COVID-19 while at Black Lives Matter's protest. So he's trying to help cover their medical costs. You can find a link to that GoFundMe in the description of this event if that is something that you want to contribute to. Second, there is the bar that Stuart and I usually show at live. Who would have thought it? There were live shows at one point, guys, and they could happen again. And Shakers on Clark has been a really great supporter of live comedy as well as karaoke nights, maybe the occasional music event. And they also have a really great selection of Long Island iced teas. You can find a link to their GoFundMe where they are trying to tip their bar staff. They cannot employ their bar staff right now, so what they are trying to do is to provide tips for them so they can pay them while we are all locked down. And so if you were at home and if you were having an alcoholic beverage, like myself, come on, it's St. Patrick's Day, guys. You gotta give yourself something tonight. If you're at home having that and you would have given some money to a bar, maybe give the money that you would have given to a bar for that beverage to Shakers. Next, there is a really great gym called Bodi Shak. Bodi Shak is a really great gym. It serves the uptown community. Really great fitness classes. Can't recommend them enough. And I have a link to their website where you can sign up for classes, or a link to their GoFundMe where you can just give them money directly because it's great. They're Black-owned. They're locally owned. Great way to support the community. Next, there is a really great coffee and tea shop in Uptown in Chicago called First Sip Cafe. First Sip Cafe, they have really great coffee and tea drinks. I was just there earlier today and got a mango noir. Really great drink, highly recommended. I don't really like coffee, so I get kind of the more, tea-ish drinks, but they do offer coffee drinks as well. I have a link in the description to get gift cards there. They're right off the Argyle Red Line in Chicago. Really great spot. There is also the Comedy Clubhouse, or One Group Mind is the name of the company. Comedy Clubhouse is the venue. It's a whole thing. But anyway, One Group Mind is offering some comedy classes. They have tracks in improv, stand-up, and theatricals. I would really recommend that you sign up if you are interested in comedy in any one of those three. I would recommend you sign up for 1, 2, maybe all 3. I don't know if you're really ambitious. You can if you want to. So I do hope you do that and look into that if that's something you're interested in. I would also say that if any of these businesses are not local to you, I just recommend you go out and you support your own local businesses. There are a lot of there are a lot of businesses that we, you know, we need to support right now, because if we don't, they'll probably go under, because a lot of them can't survive right now. Next, I would finally like to say that in between acts, Stuart and I always like to give shout outs. And to get a shout out, please do like the Facebook feed or comment on it, or comment under the YouTube feed. Then that way we can let the performers know that people are watching and that everyone's having a good time. Thank you very much. Back to you, Stuart.
Thank you so much, Dan. And as I mentioned at the very beginning of the show, this is a very Irish heavy show. We try to come up with like loose themes for each of the shows that we've done. As you may have noticed, we've done a number of theme shows recently. We have a really solid evening of comedy for you. As always, closing out the night, we have Flower Shop Bangers.
Woo!
Improv set. Right before that, we have a septet out of New York called Bread Family.
Woo!
Improv set. Right before that, somewhere on the East Coast, we have comedian Tom Crowley.
Woo!
Right before Tom, a friend of ours, someone we haven't seen in a couple of years. We're looking forward to some comedy courtesy of Matthew Tallon.
Woo!
I believe we'll actually be doing his improv set from Ireland. And leading us off this evening is as it happens, a last-minute addition to our show this evening. Fortunately, Brooke Barsell was not able to make it because of illness, but she did find an amazing replacement. He may very well be the funniest man in Vermilion, South Dakota. Please welcome to our show, Ian Ryland Smith.
Thank you. Oh, I get music? Wow. Wow, reminds me of home. I'm just kidding. I don't have a home. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm Ian Ryland Smith. I'm performing to you right from, actually, I'm in Ireland right now. Isn't that crazy? This is Ireland behind me. Okay, I'm just kidding. It's not Ireland. This is actually in Nebraska, which some people call the Ireland of America. Digest that with your brain. How about? All right, let's talk about mumble rap. I like mumble rap. And I think people who don't like mumble rap are haters. Plain and simple. And they don't like it because they only hear the stuff that's on the radio. They only hear money, 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 hose, hose, hose. But they don't hear the serious stuff that's in the rest of the album. So the mumble rap albums are like hose, 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 money, 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 money. I just want to take a moment to talk about violence in the neighborhoods and how it really needs to be it needs to stop. Money, 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 weed, 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 pussy, pussy. We gotta take a moment to talk about how women need to feel safe and included in our society, because us guys, we gotta step up. Money, money, pussy, pussy, weed, weed. I just want to quick give a shout out to my mama. You know, I was always disrespectful as a kid, but she was really strong raising us 6 boys. Money, money, pussy, pussy, weed, 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 weed. It's beautiful music. I think they're missing out. So, Girl Scout cookies are back.
Yeah.
And
Woo!
Girl Scouts make the best drug dealers because they sell those cookies, and those cookies are more addictive than drugs, I might say. And the thing about Girl Scouts is they're uncorruptible. You have to bring them their money. Like, if I could suck dick for Samoas, I would. But I can't, because I have to get through Girl Scouts. And if I don't have my money, they're going to show me what they made in arts and crafts. I'll give you a hint. It's a knife with glitter on it. Makes it hurt a little more. They're teaching these girls some crazy things in these Girl Scouts. You know, if I ever have kids, I hope I have daughters so that they can be in the Girl Scouts and provide for the family.
Yes.
Because their deadbeat dad is going to be trying to make a career in comedy, and that's not going to work. And he'll have to end up taking an acting role in one of those 18th century romance novels where I play a whaler and I fare the seas for months at a time trying to get enough whale meat for my wife and kids. Truly a romantic icon. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, let's talk about musicians. Do we like musicians? Yeah, I understand there are some musicians here. And before I tell this joke, I wanna make sure that you know that this is a comedy bit, and I don't actually mean the words I'm about to say. Okay. Musicians, all of them, terrible people. Every last one of them. Yeah, they're not good. They're not good. And this isn't a new trend. This goes back way into the classical era. Beethoven was a drunk. Although to be fair, you would be a drunk too if your job was to compose music and you were deaf as shit. He died of liver failure at 57. Isn't that crazy? That's cool, isn't it? Then there's Hector Berlioz. He wrote an amazing symphony. It was so beautiful that they gave him a medal. And then they also gave him a restraining order because he was stalking an Irish actress. That's true. You don't have to Google that. So, no more Berlioz. Well, you can like his music, just not him because he was a stalker and so. Then we have Richard Wagner. Richard Wagner, he wrote these amazing operas that would later inspire the story for Lord of the Rings. He wrote this long-ass opera and also this long-ass book about how much he hated Jewish people. Yeah, he was no good. He was no good. And even the Jewish musicians, they were no good. George Gershwin. We got George Gershwin in America, wrote Rhapsody in Blue, beautiful piece. He also wrote Porgy and Bess. And to kind of frame it in a modern context, imagine if someone who looked like me wrote a happy-go-lucky musical about life in the ghetto. That's what Porgy and Bess is. Yeah, he was bad. And then Leonard Bernstein comes around and he says, I could be more racist than that. Easily. And he was. Doesn't matter that he wrote West Side Story. Virtue signaling asshole. Then we have Dmitri Shostakovich. There's so many examples. This guy had a student, fell in love with her, had an affair with her, left his wife and kids to marry her, but she said no and didn't want to marry him. So he had to go back to his wife, who took him back.
Oh.
And then he wrote a cello sonata about it, like a fucking tool. And then it just the trend, it continues. David Bowie fucked kids. Michael Jackson fucked kids. Drake fucked kids. Name a musician, and I will tell you they have a skeleton in their closet. I promise you. Like anyone, come up with a musician, and I'll ruin them for you. And you can trust me when I tell you things because I know you're not going to Google them later. All right, give me a musician.
Chris Martin.
Chris Martin. Who's that?
Coldplay.
He's a singer for
Coldplay. More like mold play, am I right? Yeah, he has a really bad case of foot fungus and he leaves it everywhere he goes. All right, next band, next group. Or
Johann Sebastian Bach.
Johann Sebastian Bach? He made his wife give birth to 20 children. Okay, next one.
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Oh, come on. Andrew Lloyd Webber? That's too easy. That's almost too easy. He wrote Cats. Okay? What more do you want? You don't need me to ruin him for you. All right, next one.
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan? He stole that song from Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix.
He stole that song from Bob Dylan. All right.
Miles Davis.
Miles Davis. He was big into heroin. Like really big. I'm not even lying about that. Let's see. Anybody else? Or how is this bit getting old? This bit's getting old, isn't it? I'll do one more musician. Then how much time do I have left?
You have exactly 2 minutes.
Exactly 2 minutes. Wonderful. No, that one sucked. I forgot. Hold on, there's something here. No, I actually don't have anything other than the musicians. Also, I am a musician. Don't tell anyone that I told you that, but I do have a music degree and I'm the ultimate sucker. Thank you very much.
And Rylan Smith. Thank you so much, Ian. We sincerely appreciate it. Hey, Dan, how's the Facebook Live feed looking?
It looks wonderful. Actually, I think most of our viewers tonight are actually watching through YouTube, believe it or not.
Hey!
Yeah. So I thought I would give a bunch of shout outs tonight to a lot of people that I see watching because I got a bunch here. So first there's Tom Riley. Next there's MJ Strokes. Next there is Mark Romanowski, who's probably watching at home with his wife Jordan.
Hi, Jordan. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark. Yeah. Next there is Seafrog14. Unfortunately, I don't know their real name, but that is their YouTube name.
It's probably Charles Frog the 14th.
Charles Frog the 14th. There we go.
Yes.
Exactly. Seafrog spelled C-S-E-A. So maybe it's still, I don't know, because you were seeing like it was like the C dot frog. I don't know. So I don't know who this, but regardless. And next is Katrina Reese. Also the person who was going to be on our show, but unfortunately got sick. Brooke Barsell is watching.
Get well soon.
Yeah, there is Cian Jordan, Allie O'Rourke, and my girlfriend Sally LaRue is watching at home.
All right. Well, thank you so much for everyone who is tuning in right now. So before we get to our next act, one more small piece of business. When Dan and I moved to Shakers on Clark in July 2018, we began a 2-man campaign to save Chicago Barprov. So for the unfamiliar, barprov obviously is a portmanteau for bar improv, improv in a bar, but not necessarily exclusive to improv. It's basically a free comedy show that happens to include improv. It could also have stand-up comedy, sketch. We used to book burlesque acts, and we hope to again someday. And that's basically where Dan and I first cut our teeth. We, for the first 3 or 4 years we were together, the vast majority of the shows we had done were at the Underground Lounge in Wrigleyville. But there used to be barprov shows all over the north side of the city. AJ Hudson's and the Crocodile Lounge and Mullins and the Horseshoe and a couple of other bars I can't think of off the top of my head. And I guess we came of age in kind of that peak barprov era of the early mid-2010s. And one by one, these shows started getting canceled or the bar store going out of business in case of Mullins, or people just started moving in a different direction. So when Dan and I moved our show to Shakers almost 3 years ago, the very concept of barprov in Chicago suddenly had its back against the wall. In fact, when the pandemic started, it was pretty much down to our show and a show at the Holiday Club on Irving Park Road. And as an incentive of keeping Chicago barprov alive, it would probably be a bit generous to call it a tradition, we set up this improv tip jar. It's an opportunity for the people that are in the bar getting snockered and shit-faced and what have you, to, say that they're enjoying, this is their way of saying that we are enjoying the show. But at the same time, this is a means of giving back to our performers.
Yes.
And as it happens, at the moment, we have $25.20 inside the barprov tip jar, which means split 12 ways between all of our performers tonight, Everyone is going home with $2.05.
Woo!
We did not tell any of our performers tonight this was a paying gig. So if you would like to donate to the improv tip jar tonight, you are plenty welcome to do so. Now, I'm not expecting anyone to throw cash at my third story apartment, and Dan is not expecting anyone to throw cash at his third story apartment. So we would like you to Venmo us. You can either Venmo me or Dan. Both of our Venmos are above,
Correct.
as Dan was lovely at pointing out, like a Barker beauty. We are not competing for the money per se. Again, everything will be split 12 ways. If you make a $12 tip, everyone gets an additional $1. It's as simple as that. So just go ahead and donate money to that Venmo and help us save Chicago Barprov. Without further ado, our next comic happens to be Irish. We had him in person in our show at Shakers, I want to say in November 2018. He is a really phenomenal multi-hyphenate talent. He's a comic, he's a musician, I should say, not a magician, a musician. Can you tell I'm working on a beer here? Really just a multi-hyphenate talent. Please welcome back to our show, Matt Tallon.
Oh my god. And you guys got the song that I asked for 2 years ago? That is such a nice. Oh my god. Oh, it's so great to be back. Thank you guys so much for having me. Obviously I'm here in Dublin, and there hasn't been stand-up here since March of last year, and it's weird. Ever since stand-up finished, I've kind of felt like that bit in Spider-Man 2 when Peter Parker gives up his powers, like much happier in my personal life, but the city is in constant danger without me and my I've been spending the lockdown here with my family. I've been living with my parents, and that needs to change. I'll say that. I tell you, the moment that I realized I need to move out about a week ago, my dad called me chief for the first time. And I like my dad, but I just don't know if we're ready to take that step. I mean, slugger, sure, champ, fine, but something about chief, like the guy, we never even played catch, or he's never tussled my hair affectionately, The one time I've gotten out of the house over the past year was like back in August. Ireland had like a dip. There was like no cases a day. So me and a group of friends took a trip to the Irish countryside. And that was really nice. It was fun, except once we got there, all my friends just suddenly started hooking up with each other. It was like the last days of Sodom or something. Like I was the only person there who did not have sex that night, which I think really just goes to show my undying respect for social distancing measures. And no other quality about me as a person. But it's just awkward though, because like I'm in my bed trying to sleep, and then in the room right next to me, two of my good friends are having sex with each other, which is so inconsiderate, because I don't know about you guys, but I find it really hard to sleep with my ear pressed against the wall. It gives me like a creak in the neck or something. So eventually to sort of drown them out, I started listening to this podcast about the French Revolution. And that was kind of nice, because at the end of the podcast, the revolutionaries win, and it felt like people were still celebrating. The guy orgasmed. I was like, "Viva la resistance!" I kind of think that the girl that he was with might have been faking an orgasm though, because it was just so over the top the entire time. It was like, oh, Fionn. Oh, Fionn Gallagher, Matthew's friend's real name. Oh, at Fionn_Gallows68 at Instagram. Don't stop. And, I know that, in real life, that's not what an orgasm sounds like. An orgasm is like, are you done yet? Have you ever had sex where neither one of you orgasms That's happened to me a couple of more than I'd care to say, and it's bizarre, because you don't know when to stop. There's no natural, so you just kind of keep going and going and going until eventually it stops feeling like sex and becomes like you're two actors in some existential Samuel Beckett play, waiting for God. But the person that happened with, she was a theater student, and when we finished, the first thing that she said to me was, "No, Matthew, don't worry about it. I actually wrote a whole one-woman show about how I can't orgasm." And I thought, wow, awesome, because that was the most reassuring thing I could have heard at that time. It's like, not only was it not my fault, I'm helping to create art. But like, that wasn't bad sex, it was workshopping. I have made people orgasm. I feel like I should stress, despite what the last 3.5 minutes of jokes would imply. I don't want to give the wrong. I do enjoy sex. It's easily in my top 5 favorite things to do with my penis. Top 5 real quick. I would say number 5, peeing. It's kind of a classic. 4, hammering nails. 3, conduct an orchestra. That's kind of a fun one. 2 would be sex, and then 1 would be read Braille. No, but I do. It's just that I have very bad luck dating wise, so I feel kind of awkward about it. Like, for example, I was on a date this one time, and it was going really great. She was really pretty. I don't want to, I'm not a shallow person. I do believe that's what's on the inside that makes a person beautiful. There's sexy spleen. But anyway, so things were going great, and then right as I was leaning in to kiss the girl, she saw a cyclist get hit by a car, and that really kills the mood, because I had to get out of the car and give the guy my insurance, and there's just no recovering it from that point. I started like on the whole romance dating thing very late in life. Like I didn't lose my virginity until I was 21. But let me tell you, that was just the calm before the gentle breeze. And I just remember, like, it was especially hard when I started college, because in secondary school it's kind of fine because it's only really like the social elite who are having sex. The social elite and like one weird kid who's had a girlfriend since he was 10, and they've already done like edge play and stuff. They're on a whole other level. But then when you get to college, it's like suddenly everybody is having sex. I remember freshman year, there was this stand where I went to college where these people would give you free condoms. Just a daily reminder that other people my age were getting laid. And walking past that stand was always a delicate social situation, because I didn't want to. You don't want to be the guy who turns down a free condom. You don't want to be like, oh no, thank you. I definitely won't be needing that. Thank you very much. You want to be the guy who's like, thank God. I didn't think I was going to be able to make my rent this month. Just my condom debts were burying me. I took out a mortgage on my penis. None of it was working. So what I would do every time I walked past it, I would take one, which, even a person having a regular amount of intercourse would not do. That's a psychotic amount of condoms to take. But I felt insecure. I felt like I needed to take one. So then I'm just this 18-year-old virgin walking around with a wallet full of condoms, just a portable shrine to my sexual malcontent. The story does have a happy ending, though, so to speak, because 4 years later, I actually used one of those free condoms for my freshman week, the very first time I had sex 4 years later. And now she and I have a beautiful child together. Now, kind of on the same, somewhat tangentially related to the whole sex dating theme. I was abducted by aliens once. I don't know if anybody else here had encounters with the paranormal, but I just thought that I would tell you guys that before I finished up. So basically what happened was I was walking through a field alone at night, which, if I had a word of advice from this set, if you don't want to get abducted by aliens, avoid that, because that's always when it happens, when you're wandering through a field alone at night. But anyway, so I see this light appear in the sky, and then suddenly there's a time lapse, and suddenly I'm on board this vessel, this large mechanical cylinder, and I'm lying on this table surrounded by these beings, these extraterrestrials. So I thought, wow, this is incredible. So I asked them, I said, you watch us from above, what's the meaning of human civilization? Why do we treat each other with such cruelty? Is humanity ultimately redemptive, or are we truly the villains in the grand narrative of planet Earth? And they said to me, we're really just in this for the anal probing. And that's been my life philosophy ever since. Anyway, thank you guys so much for having me. This has been lovely. Give it back up for your hosts.
Matthew Tallon, everyone. So Matt, just a quick question. As far as where does doorstop rank?
What is what?
Doorstop.
Doorstop.
Yes. Like if you need to keep the door open or something.
Oh, the doorstop situation.
Yes. Would I get like an honorable mention? Would be in the top 10?
Yeah, I would say so. I would say that I didn't fully, every time you asked the question, the far side just drowned you out a little bit. So.
Oh, okay. I know. Tried to make sure that we weren't jamming too hard.
No, I felt we were vibing.
Okay. We were definitely vibing. And you said you are presently in Ireland, correct?
Yes. I'm actually from Ireland. I know that I have a bit of a deceptive accent in that regard.
Oh, hardly. I mean, you do sound a little bit Hungarian, yes. Yes, how are things in Budapest? But yes, I think this makes you the first guest we've had in our show that was on that was presently in Europe until this past Sunday. All the acts we've had have been on the North American continent, and then we had one comic in Hawaii, and obviously now we have someone in Dublin. So Matthew, thank you for taking the time to do this. I think it's what, 7:13? No, it's 1:33 in the morning out there, isn't it?
Yes, but I'm, an insomniac. I'd be up here doing this material anyway at this time of night. It's just a compulsion that I have. So I'm glad there was an audience for once.
Well, thank you for having a cup of coffee and, doing that for us. Once again, Matthew Tallon, everybody.
Woo!
So Dan, any updates on the feed?
Yes, there are. So I thought I'd give a couple shout outs. One is to Josh Murtag. One is to Michelle Thomas, who is one of our top fans on the Flower Shop Bangers page. We always appreciate seeing her there. And another one is to Dom Golbra. He commented this guy is amazing. I assume he's referring to Matt. And let's see, Cian Jordan. The comments have been pretty crazy on the YouTube feed tonight, actually. So Ali O'Rourke says Cian's favorite color is bluish green. Cian is one of the people commenting. And then Cian says they call him Ted Bundy because he always kills. The comment under that, and he's been linked to several bodies discovered in rural Washington. I love this. This is great.
Goodness. Well, and I think our comments are going toe-to-toe with the performers. Also, I want to point out we received a couple of tips in the last 10 minutes or so. So thank you to the two people that tipped. We now have a little over $57 inside the tip jar, split 12 ways. All of our performers tonight are going home with at least $4.76 American. So thank you to tipping. Feel free to add more to the tip jar if you'd like. Again, if you throw in $12, that's $1 for all of our performers. I'm tongue-tied. Maybe I should not be drinking in the middle of the show, but hey, it's St. Pat's, so I'm willing to, flex the rules here. Our next comic is based out of Boston, Massachusetts. And again, another comic whose reputation precedes him. Please welcome Tom Crawley.
Oh, thank you, everybody. Thanks for having me. I had some thoughts, so I thought I'd tell you them. It's great to not be here. It's St. Patrick's Day. I wore my Irish knit sweater. I am of Irish descent. I'm definitely not from Ireland, but the myth about the Irish having small dicks needs to end. I'm clearing it up now. We are totally dick-free. It is like a G.I. Joe down there. It is very smooth. I'm from the Boston area. I live in Cambridge, Massachusetts, which is famous for, university education and stuff. And I was at the answer right up top is yes, I did go to Harvard. I go to Harvard all the time. It's on the way to my friend's place. One time I went to Harvard, I got stuck in a porta potty, just like any other school. It's not that special, Can't take it too seriously. One time when I was at the actual college I went to, I took a history of jazz class. And the first day they taught us that the name jazz is probably based on the word jizz. And I was like, cool, all set, and I left. Because nothing's going to top that. Like, you can't open with that. That's a closer, Like, what are they going to say next? They're going to be like, oh, also ghosts are real. I'd be like, yeah, real quick, back to the jizz thing. What is up with that? Just rewatched E.T. for the first time in several years. That movie really holds up, kicks ass. I will say that is a great kids movie, besides for all the parts of E.T. in them. That little freak is scary as shit. They should not be showing that to kids. A fun thing to do is to, just say to someone casually, be like, hey, have you seen E.T.? And when they're like, oh, yeah, you grab them and go, which way did he go? Party. I work in advertising. I'm a copywriter, which is fine. Like, it's a perfectly good job. I will say that, like, there's different aspects to the job. There's writing scripts, there's writing headlines. The thing I am the worst at I'm just terrible at is naming things, like naming products and naming conventions is very, very hard for me. But I see a lot of people who I think are worse than I would be at it. Like, whoever named Cool Ranch was trying way too hard. That is not the right definition for that. Although it is a good product. It's a very good chip. Also, the name Canada Dry is very misleading. That stuff is wet as hell. In general, office work is fine. It's difficult in its own way. It's boring. You got to mix it up. Like, if you get an email from someone with two first names, like an Adam George or, Steve Curtis, you just reply in all caps and go, how many people are you? Very yelling at people type thing. Of course, a nice dream is to someday buy a farm, raise some chickens, collect the eggs, build an e-commerce platform for the eggs, make a Facebook ad for the eggs, create egg video concepts, A/B tests for different versions of the egg video concepts, and just return to a simpler life. Just try to ease it back down earlier times. I've been learning new tips in quarantine. Like, did you guys know that eggs actually don't need to be refrigerated? Yeah, you can just leave them out. Start throwing them around. Who cares? Do whatever you want. It's like, you could tell me that this whole pandemic was going to happen and that we'd all be stuck inside for a year plus, but it's like the things that you miss. I don't know. It's surprising. I'm sure we all have this, but it's like, little shit. Like, I miss going to a sports game and slowly figuring out who around me is racist. It's like it's a real, like, fifth inning. Like, wait a minute. He's only been cheering for, oh, okay. All right. Nice. I miss the feeling of the late night hang full of people, and like, you don't know half of them, so the dynamic is kind of uncertain. And then right around 1 a.m., everyone starts talking about times that they saw a ghost, so you leave because that shit is dumb. I miss being somewhere new and waking up at 6 a.m. and just like walking around, and so I'm just standing in front of a dumpster with a coffee, just muttering to myself, the real Phoenix. That was like a week before a lockdown that actually happened. I've been trying to pass more time with books. We're all trying to get healthier habits in isolation. And I have an e-reader, but I try to read physical copies. You know what I mean? Like, I love the feeling of a book, like, in my hands and reading it. And I was thinking, like, it would be a huge twist if you read, like, the best novel of your life and you got to the last page and it just said, dedicated to Al-Qaeda. That'd be crazy. You're just re-examining everything you just read. Like, I had no idea Virginia Woolf felt that way. This is crazy. Blowing me away. I do think that, not to get all political, but we as a society need to stop teaching gorillas sign language and start teaching them karate. There are real problems in this country, and I don't know exactly how karate gorillas solve them, but it seems like a start, or at least an improvement. And another thing on the matter of all the stereotypes, I bet bears hate the honey thing the most. You know, stop pigeonholing. They're omnivores. Winnie the Pooh set the movement back a whole generation, maybe two. I'm a negative person. I get a lot of guff for that. But there's another side to that too. You know, like you know, when someone says like, you know, quote unquote, like I'm cutting negativity out of my life. That's the last thing someone says before they're sucked into a pyramid scheme. You know, that is what Mormonism runs on: positive energy and multi-level marketing. Getting a ton of wedding invitations for all the ones that got canceled last year and all the next ones that are, so it's just way too many save the dates. So a fun way to kind of deal with that, I figured out, is if you get a save the date for a wedding, you can just mail that to an unrelated third party. You know, they might go, who knows? You know, maybe they'll meet someone, realize they want to live in Baltimore. Weddings are weird. Crazy stuff happens there. You know, the human mind is curious. That's why I know what a pencil tastes like. You know, it's incredible what you learn. When I was a kid, I was a child, I was chewing on a pencil in class until I was like, is that notes of sawdust? Let's investigate. That's how they invented science. You know, I'm doing the Lord's work. Another thing I learned is it is really true what they always say is that, you know, behind every great man, there's a much smaller man going, yeah, get him, boss, yeah. It's always happening. Speaking of great men, Biden's the president, which, whew, that sucks, but is better than other things, I guess. So I will take it. I don't know. I mean, everyone needs a take. Everyone needs something that they're going to fucking say about it or whatever. But it's like, stop. I've seen people like, oh, Biden's going to die in office. Biden's going to die in office. He's not going to die in office. He's going to quit after 4 years. He's going to stand in that rose garden, pointing at his head, going, the old spagoot isn't doing no good no more. And we're going to take it because it's the best we can get. Also, I think that, did you guys know that those fucking sick fucks in Congress call each other whips? Yeah, think about that. They run this place. Also, I think that politicians, instead of that little like lapel American flag pin, I think they should have a pin with their own face on it, you know, just so they could do that move where they're like, hey, I'm up here and also down here. There you go. Act outs are fun on Zoom. I do think that it's stupid that the Navy has planes, you know. I think they should calm down and play the old stuff. Come on, you're the Navy. Like, we want boats, shanties, unspoken homosexuality. The sea is a place of secrets. All right. Trying to get used to walking around again, like interacting with people. I know it's not time yet, but like I'm trying to get in the headspace. But that thing where you're supposed to flatter dogs by flirting with them, weird. Hard pass. Not since the incident. You guys watch shows? You exist in the 21st century? You do that shows, sods, tubes. My favorite part of shows is when an old guy is doing some incredibly mundane task and it's like, dang, here comes a heart attack. You can feel it. This guy's gonna eat shit making a turkey sandwich. Should he use low-fat mayo, Pops? Speaking of getting around, I need a new thermos so I can, you know, drink coffee all the time. I had a Yeti thermos, and a Yeti is a great name for a thermos because I saw mine approximately once and have been searching for it ever since. So it's spaghetti and meatballs. That is such a Borscht Belt joke, but sometimes it works. Yeah, I've been getting into history. I mean, I love history anyway, but it's like as I get older, I'm realizing like the 90s were like 20 plus years ago. Like that's history now. Like we lived, so the people my age, you know, lived through it technically. Which is crazy. Like you look back on like the moral panics and the stuff everyone was freaking out about. The 90s were insane enough for everyone to flip out about a gay Teletubby without ever acknowledging the implication that Teletubbies fuck. Like think about that. Like you're sick. Why are you talking about this? Tiananmen Square, that was 1989, and everyone's like, oh, it's such an inspiring photo of the guy standing in front of the tank. It's like, yeah, you know what happens after that photo was taken? I think it's an inspiring photo. It's a depressing video. maybe read the whole Wikipedia article. And just, you know, real quick, another thing is there's no I in team, but there is a boat in Borat, which I hope you enjoyed that tweet. I have a big family, big Irish Catholic family, a lot of family friends who I've known my whole life, but I don't really know. And whenever some family friend says, I remember you from when you were little, they're saying I should have crushed you when I had the chance. And one more, My brother is 20 years old. He's significantly younger than me. So it's interesting because I'm a millennial, he's Gen Z, and it's totally different generations. Like millennials are so fucked up because we were like halfway through growing up and then the whole world fell apart and we're all like shook up from it. Gen Z just grew up in Mad Max. So they don't give a shit. Like they're going to kill all of us. You know what I mean? Like they're ready to succeed. You know, like millennials are like, I'm traumatized by 9/11. And Gen Z is like, I'm going to do 9/11. It's just a different mindset, you know? Very impressive. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys.
Oh, probably everyone. Thank you so much, John. We sincerely appreciate it. So, are you originally from the Boston area?
I am. Yeah, I'm from outside the city. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, we're talking like Brookline, or we're talking Quincy?
We're talking like south of Quincy, where nothing's going on. Not that Quincy is that great either, but yeah, you know. The birds.
All right, fair enough. All right, well, Tom, thank you so much for doing the show. We sincerely appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. That was real fun.
Absolutely. Thank you, Tom. We'd love to have you back. Hey, Dan, any updates?
Yeah, so there was Dom who was offended that I did not read his first comment. So that is, and what was his? This guy is amazing, and I think he was referring to Matt Tallon. I assume because that's when that happened. I think I don't remember, but maybe he was talking about Tom Crowley. There's always a possibility.
Maybe they're talking about me.
Maybe they're talking about you. Maybe they're talking about me. They could be talking about anyone.
True.
Let's see. I see Ali O'Rourke says, Flower Shop Bangers say 32 County Socialist Republic. Do you know what that means?
32 Socialist Republic.
32 County Socialist Republic.
32 CSR. Can't say I'm familiar.
Okay. Well, someone laughed there, so I'm guessing it's one of their friends. And we were asked, what's our position on the Good Friday Agreement?
Ooh.
I don't even know what the Good Friday Agreement is, so.
Well, I'm a lapsed Catholic, so I just treat it as a day off work.
There you go.
Yes.
Day off work.
Yes. I think this year, Good Friday.
I am being confirmed that it was Matt they were talking about when they when he had his.
Okay. So this has something to do with troubles. Got it. Fair enough. So before we get to our first improv act of the evening, two pieces of business. First of all, if you have missed any part of the show so far, do not worry. This whole show will be saved and archived on the Flower Shop Bangers Facebook page right when this show ends. That's facebook.com/flowershopbangers. Also, we have a website, flowershopbangers.com, with a direct link to the Facebook page, as well as our YouTube channel. Yes. Also, a little side project of mine. As you can tell from that massive sign I have right there, I run a comedy page called Stu News. It's where I take pot shots and things going on in the news. You know, give me a setup, I'll give you a punchline. I've been doing it for almost 8 years now. You can like and follow at facebook.com/Stu News, or you can follow me on Twitter at HeyStu818. Without further ado, our next act is an improv team out of New York, to my understanding, mostly out of Manhattan Island, but obviously, you know, scattered around because of the pandemic and everything. Is a treat to have in our show, Bread Family.
Yay! Thank you, guys. Hello, universe. We are Bread Family. We are a Magnet Theater trained improv troupe, and everything you see tonight is totally unrehearsed, off the top of our heads, except for this introduction, which I'm reading a little bit. We will be doing a modified version of the Herald form of long-form improv for you tonight. And to start, we just need a suggestion. So to our YouTube audience, please leave a comment of a location. There's a little bit of a delay, so I'll wait for the comment to come in. And while I do that, I can say, of our heritage, Jackie and Chris are all a quarter Irish. I'm half Irish, believe it or not, and Adam is 100% Irish descent. So that makes us a total of 2 people. So Irish people.
Or just people. On St. Patrick's Day, only Irish people are people.
Yay. So still waiting for a location. Stuart or Daniel, if you happen to have one off the top of your head and want to just throw it out, we will take it and run.
Pineapple.
Pineapple as a location.
Oh, as a location.
Nope,
Samoa.
too late. Pineapple is a location.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I'm like so happy to be here on Pineapple Island. Oh my gosh.
This is the most beautiful pineapple I've ever seen in my life.
It's just glorious. I mean, I
You
knew
can eat
that
the buildings.
the world record holder and that people could live on it, but
Mhm.
it's
Everything is edible too. So everything is actually made out of pineapples. So like your stomach and mouth will eventually hurt, but it's
You're not
edible.
allergic, right?
I mean, I am, but you know, it looks
Happy.
delicious. Sorry, I have an EpiPen with me, and I brought lots of Tums, so it could be okay.
But don't eat any of the pineapple. We're just
Well,
we're here to relax. We're here to have a vacation.
no, you're supposed to eat your way through the city.
No. We're not going to eat our way through to the pineapple. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're doing this to me. Oh, we could have gone to the big strawberry instead.
I don't like strawberries, and I wanted to come here. It'll be fine, okay? I've never been inside of a pineapple before.
Well, it's going to be the last time that you're going to be inside of a pineapple.
Excuse me? You don't instruct me on where I can and can't go. If I want to go in a pineapple, I'm going in a pineapple.
I'm not instructing you, Kathy. I'm telling you that's where you're going to die.
Excuse me? I'm going to tell Mom that you said that.
Edit,
Okay?
edit.
Yep. People don't think about farming here in Hawaii, but we do it. You gotta speak up there. I can't hear you.
Could have picked a much better place, if you ask me.
It's beautiful out here.
It's gorgeous, but I mean, it's also it's much hotter than Alabama. I mean, even I'm not used to this crap.
But it's just the smell and the air, honey. Don't you like it?
Not particularly. Doesn't smell like cow manure.
It smells like freshness. The air just smells fresher here. You miss manure?
I mean, when you grow up around something for 35 years, I mean, it's it becomes part of you. It's
Baby,
in
change is
you,
good.
but it's in me. I love it. It is a part of me.
Manure isn't a part of you.
Yeah, it is.
No,
What
it's
do you
not.
think shit is? Every day we take a shit. That's manure.
Baby, baby, you always do this. Like, baby, I'm trying to do something nice. We spiced up our life. We moved out here to Hawaii from.
Oh, I mean, there's great spices out here. I can't deny that. Alabama ain't got shit for spices. We don't know how to spice jack shit. But it don't mean it smell good.
I know, but I want you to be happy here. I want you to hang out in these fields with me and pick the pineapples off the bushes.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm happy to be here because you're here. And I mean, I'll do it because you're doing it. But I mean, if you're asking me if I want to be here, no.
Edit.
Darling, oh my God, can you believe? Look at the refrigerator. There's 10 cartons of pineapple juice.
Isn't that great? Pineapple juice. I love it.
I thought we were going on a low sugar diet together.
But if it's from pineapples, it's like guilt-free. It's not like, refined sugar. I think, it'll be something different,
What's the difference? It's all sugar.
I feel less guilty about, sugar from pineapples. I mean, being vegan or this vegan trip is, difficult. I don't see why you wanted us to do this anyway. But I mean, why not enjoy pineapple juice, right?
Because I need to cleanse myself, but I don't want to cleanse myself with dirty sugar. That's diabetes.
Well, behind the 10 cartons of pineapple juice, there is water. Did you see the water?
I did, but it can't just be water. We still need nutrients.
I thought you knew I cared about you, though. I got you 2 jugs of water compared to my 10 gallons of.
Martin, I just, you don't hear me when I tell you things. I don't think you do.
You just said I don't hear you when you tell me things. See, I heard you.
Again, there's a difference between hearing and absorbing. This is the disconnect. And I wanted to test the relationship in a way where you needed to sacrifice. And again, it's just sort of, you've done a 180 and you've done absolutely the opposite of what I was hoping.
I missed all of that. I don't get you.
Edit.
All right, people. Our sales are in the toilet. We need new product ideas and we need them now. What do we have?
Pineapple Play-Doh that's edible for children.
Wait, it's not already edible?
Oh, shit.
I thought it was edible.
Oh, fuck.
Hang on, I gotta call my kid.
Wait, is all of our Play-Doh not edible? Or just like...
No, the other flavors are edible, but the pineapple flavor wasn't edible.
Is it poisonous or is it just not edible?
It just makes you poop a lot. Okay.
That's healthy though, right? Just means it has lots of fiber.
No, but all you do is poop.
Can we market that?
It just makes you poop?
Poop dough.
Yeah,
Pineapple poop dough.
Pineapple poop dough. World's tastiest laxative.
Oh my God, that's genius. But I get the credit. I get all the money because this was my idea.
I'm the boss, so I get all the money. But I'll see if I can get you a 2% raise.
Okay, deal.
You drive a hard bargain.
Kathy, I can't believe that we're spending our vacation in the hospital because you can't control yourself.
I like to eat, and the pineapple was there. This is Pineapple Island. All there was to eat was pineapple. So yeah, I'm in a hospital, but like the doctors are really cute and wear grass skirts because it's Pineapple Island.
Actually, they are really cute.
Yeah. Like you can just like lift one up and, you know.
No, you can't do that, Kathy. That's harassment. You can't harass the doctors.
Okay. Well, you know, whatever. And I called Mom and I told her that you were being a bitch. So you should expect to be punished when we get home.
Oh my God. What are you talking about? What did you say to her? That I was just being a bee? That's
no,
it?
I told her that you brought me to a place that I was allergic to and it's all your fault. And now I'm in the hospital and you said I couldn't eat the pineapple. So
you didn't want to go to Strawberry Island. That's where I wanted to go first.
I told you I don't like strawberries. What do you not get about that?
You know what?
What?
I'm going to go talk to your doctor.
No, you are not.
I'm going to go talk to your doctor.
No. I was going to ask for his number.
Oh, perfect timing. Thank you. Thank you, doctor. Hi, how are you? I just want to let you know right now, she's totally delusional right now. And I think...
No.
Don't listen to her at all. Just, I do have power of attorney and I do have...
No.
Rights, and I think it's time to unplug her.
Oh my God, what? I'm not even plugged in. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I can see those things plugged into your ears. I'm gonna have to unplug those.
No, these are the only thing keeping me alive.
Edit.
Baby.
What?
Baby.
What?
I got you something.
I swear to God, if it's more pineapple seeds, I'm gonna leave.
No, I know you didn't like the pineapple seeds, so instead, I booked us a couple's spa day.
All right. Well, I guess I could do with a massage.
Yeah, it's like at this it's like a fancy hotel. And they're going to give us, you know, massages and facials. And all their products are like, you know, kind of fruity smelling.
before we even go down this road, for just out of curiosity, are we going there because you wanted to go there, or because you're trying to sell them your product, and this is a way of showing off? It's like a trade-off in business.
I mean, you know, we go see their wares. They're going to come by and see our beautiful pineapple wares.
Yeah, that's what I thought. More pineapple stuff. That's fantastic. You know,
Maybe.
I knew it.
We're in the pineapple business together, you and me.
You're in the pineapple business. I'm in the business of trying to get out of the pineapple business while still keeping my marriage together.
Edit. So what do you want for dinner tonight? I'm thinking nachos.
It's been 3 days since we were on the juice cleanse. Are you planning on blending the nachos?
That's an option. Blended nachos. Oh yes, with some martinis. Yes. Okay. I'll grab the nachos.
Maybe I could compromise with some guacamole pellets. I bought 2 of those.
You're getting the idea now, lovely. You're getting the idea. You know, it's like we're cleansing, but you know, on a different level.
Yeah, and again, I think it's a team effort. It can't be just me pushing this forward. I care about both of our health, Martin.
Yes. That's why I think we should enjoy nachos, blended nachos tonight. Right?
If you can make them healthy, if I can drink it through a straw, I will try it.
That's what I'm talking about. You see, you always compromise. See, I appreciate that. I'm tired of pineapple juice now.
Yeah, because you drank it for 7 days straight. It was.
Why are we doing this again? It's so freaking stressful.
Because, Martin, this is something I read about in a magazine, and you know that I take my health food magazines very seriously.
You do take your health food magazines very seriously.
I do.
Edit.
Does everyone have a green shirt now? It's a lot's changed since the Green New Deal was passed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm noticing that not everyone has a green shirt on, and that's now.
Who didn't follow the instructions?
You?
Excuse me, this is greenish yellow.
That's
okay.
Red.
That's lime.
Oh my god.
That's burgundy.
Okay. Excuse me, I'm colorblind, so to me this was green. Are you freaking kidding me? This is red?
It's not
teal.
Whatever. Okay, just give me like a magic marker and I'll color myself.
That is
the rules.
I don't care.
The rules of the Green New Deal. You can't sit with us if you're not wearing green.
I'm sitting with you because I'm the most popular out of all of you.
Greta is like sneezing. She's going to be pissed if you're not wearing green.
That's gross. Okay. I don't care. Okay, then give me your shirt and we'll just trade.
You can do that.
Yeah. Part of the Green New Deal is trading.
Have your shoes.
Edit.
Tag in Katrina. Hey y'all. So you wanted concentrated pineapple juice that could go in an IV?
Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering if you could just custom make that for me, because I know someone and they have like a very, very bad vitamin C deficiency. So that's the plan. That's what the doctor suggested.
Is it for a loved one?
No, it's not.
I mean, business is business, so here we go. I've never had to purify pineapple juice so it could go in that tube.
What the hell is happening?
Edit.
Blackout.
Woo! Woo! That has been our show. We are Bread Family.
Yes.
We are all different types of bread, and we are so happy to have performed and to have made money. That was not expected. We are very excited. Thank you all for watching, and a big thank you to our host, Flower Shop Bangers. We are just so grateful for them. Thank you all so much.
Shucks, thank you, Jackie. We sincerely
Woo.
appreciate it. I hope this wasn't the first time we've ever been paid to do improv.
It is.
Oh, geez. Well, I mean, true. I mean, there's a precious, precious minority of people that actually do get paid to do it. So we understand. But in any case, you're still going home with at least $4.76 American, and we are grateful. So thank you to Bread Family, and thank you to all of our comics tonight, to Matt, to Tom, and to Ian. Thank you to all of everyone who performed in the show. Thank you to everyone who has tuned in. We still have one more act, though. But before we get to that, I'm tongue-tied. Dan, one last look at the live feed.
Yeah, so I thought I would give a couple shout outs. One is to Regina Walters, who says that Stu News is the best, because it is. It is. It's a really, really great page that you guys should all like and follow.
Goodness.
Yeah.
What is this Love Fest on Valentine's?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Another one is to Shannon Savage, who I saw her commenting for the first time on the YouTube stream. I don't think I've given her a shout out yet, and I think she was new. But I did kind of appreciate that, when, Dom Golbra says, go Bread Family, and then when they asked for suggestions, and unfortunately they didn't come quite in time, but, like Seafrog14 said, Wine County Spa, Shannon Savage, she said Boston, and Charles Frog, I should say, Charles Frog the 14th.
Yes.
Said, also suggested Irish pub in San Diego. So, and also I appreciate this comment by Allie O'Rourke. Matthew's fans are all the good type of Republicans. That just made me laugh.
It's IRA. Also, goodness. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for everyone who's tuned in. As I mentioned before, we do this every Sunday and Wednesday at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. And we have two really exciting shows coming up. This Sunday will be our 95th remote show. And traditionally, if you can call it traditionally, every 5 shows we tend to do a theme show. Number 95 is going to be an all music night. It's going to be a whole evening of musical comedy, courtesy of Matthew Griffo, Eileen Hanley, song parodyist Devo Spice, and Rachel Gold. So please make sure to check that out. Also, on Wednesday, March 24th, 1 week from tonight, we are going to be interviewing former Futurama and Family Guy writer Mike Rowe. He has recently written his autobiography. He has all these insane stories about working in TV and writing for comedy in the 90s and 2000s. We're even taking suggestions for questions. So if you have any questions for Mike Rowe, please let us know. That will be Wednesday, March 24th. Also, Improv Tip Jar, still hanging tight at roughly $4.76 for each of our performers tonight. I think at the moment that's like, about $57.20 or something like that. So split 12 ways, it's about $4.76. Without further ado, your final act of the evening are the co-hosts and co-producers of Semi-Regular Wednesdays, who, until a little over a year ago, were hosting this show at Shakers on Clark in Lakeview, 3100 block of Clark. And fingers crossed, we'll be back there again soon. Hi, Mike. Hi, Dan.
Mark, you mean?
Together. Well, Dan Clute.
Oh, you said Mike. Was there a Mike there?
Did I say? Oh, I thought I said Mark.
I heard Mike, but maybe
Mark Freelander.
Maybe
Okay.
not Mark.
Well, hopefully we'll see Mike Abdulziad sometime soon. But
that's true. Yeah.
Organization.
Yeah.
They have been performing together for almost 8 years. As a matter of fact, their 8th anniversary will be right here on Semi-Regular Wednesdays, 3 weeks from tonight, with our special guests Calvin Evans, Erica Switzer, Playboy Playmate turned advice columnist Candace Jordan, and Susan Messing and Rachel Mason. They have performed in improv festivals in cities as far away and far-flung and exotic as Omaha, Nebraska, St. Louis, Missouri, Green Bay, Wisconsin, Grand Rapids, Michigan, and Baltimore, Maryland. please welcome Flower Shop Bangers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Flower Shop Bangers. I thought I'd take a moment because I haven't actually said this yet. If you are enjoying our show, we do this every Sunday and every Wednesday, and you can either like our page on Facebook or follow us or subscribe to us on YouTube, as my background says. Also, during our final set, I am going to keep both Stuart and my Venmos right over my head. They're both going to be there, and this time it says donate to whoever is funnier. So I guess it is a competition. So far, Stuart's ahead.
At the moment.
At the moment, because he got that donation and I got none. So, you know.
2 donations.
You got 2 donations? What did you get?
Yes, it was a combined $32.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yes.
All right, whoa.
So now someone has to donate $33 to you.
There we go. So if I'm going to be in the lead, someone has to donate $33 to @DanielAnderson41, Daniel-Anderson-41 on Venmo to get this done. Anyway, without further ado, we are the Flower Shop Bangers. We are going to do some improv for you, and we get weird with it. Hey, bud.
Hey.
Have you thought about catching a chipmunk?
Yeah. Oh no, I have not caught the chipmunk. I'm too slow.
Oh, you're too slow? Oh no.
I feel like I'm too slow.
You feel like you're too slow, or you are too slow?
Both.
Both, really?
Yeah.
So
I
maybe
don't know.
see, I don't know, maybe it's mental that you can't catch a chipmunk, or maybe it's like physical.
Oh no, I feel like a chipmunk might be smarter than me. Smarter and more agile.
Smarter? Wait, what?
I don't know. I mean, that chipmunk's pretty clever.
You got a human brain, bro.
I mean, I know, but damn, that chipmunk has outmatched me in every way, shape, and form.
Oh, really? What happened when you gave it a peanut?
It ran away with the peanut.
What?
Yeah, I tried to grab it. I tried to grab it from the torso, but then the chipmunk ran away. And then it ate the peanut. Cool.
She didn't put a hook in the peanut?
I should have put a hook in the peanut, but then the peanut would crack.
Huh? What'd you say?
But then the peanut would crack.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, those peanuts are very dry.
They are very dry. What if you put the hook around peanut butter? Then it would lick it off!
Oh, I wish I'd done that.
Well,
man,
no.
Oh, man, I gotta think about this. I gotta go back to the drawing board.
Well, I'm just going to say it right now. Who in their right mind bites peanut butter? They lick peanut butter.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, you know. I mean, even I know that. That's my brain. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to tell you though, like this chipmunk catching competition, it's messed with my brain, man, because I haven't caught one either.
Oh yeah, I mean it's messing my head around too.
It's a hard competition, you know. I think that like if they made it like I don't know, like if I were to change the rules for next year, I'd say maybe we would just catch a squirrel.
I mean, oh man, but what's the challenge? You know, I mean, a squirrel is much easier to catch than a chipmunk.
I don't know. I don't know what the challenge is. I think that I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's too challenging.
Oh, maybe we need to scale back. Maybe we can try and find raccoon.
That could be an option. Oh, raccoon. Well,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
something else.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know, raccoons are creatures of the night.
Oh yeah. You know that's you gotta get those night goggles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta get
you
those
got-
night goggles. You gotta be out at night. You gotta
Yeah.
scope it out, man. 'Cause
Yeah, I wish you could stay out late and do one of those raccoon chasing competitions.
Oh yeah. What do you chase them? You chase them good too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gotta give myself a cup of coffee, give myself a 5-shot energy drink, you know.
Oh Lord.
Mhm.
You know, it's like that's the time you need energy is when you're trying to catch things. Quite frankly, wait 1 second. You just pointed something out to me. We came into this chipmunk catching competition without a single energy drink.
Oh man, I'm gonna crash.
Yeah.
I gotta find a Starbucks or something.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Seriously, Tommy.
Yeah. Yes, Bryce?
I just thought I'd say to you that you're my best friend.
Oh, I mean, you're my best friend too.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Like, if we come out of this with no chipmunks, it's like, I think that we need to, like, get a beer later or something,
Oh yeah, we gotta get the big. It's like we could get one of those peanut butter beers.
Peanut butter beers? My God.
Yeah.
Why would we bring the peanut butter beers? I can get the chipmunk.
Yeah. It's like it tastes like you're drinking a sandwich.
Yeah, my God, it tastes like you're drinking a sandwich. I love drinking sandwiches.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I've never drank a sandwich in my life, but I love drinking sandwiches.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you are missing out. You are really missing out.
Wait, you drinking a sandwich?
It's like drinking a sandwich. Almost like drinking a sandwich. Yeah.
Wait. But you have drinking a sandwich.
You might say that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got you. Because there's peanut butter beer.
Well, that plus I had my jaw wired shut and I had to go through a blender.
Yeah. But cool club sandwich with like turkey and bacon and like lettuce just straight through a straw.
Oh yeah. Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, nothing like a BLT through a straw.
Oh good. Yeah, Are you part of the club?
Of people that got the jaw wired shut?
Nah, I mean like of the club sandwich.
Oh yes. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Yeah. Good old BLT too.
Oh yeah, there you go, the BLT club. I love the BLT club. Yeah, it's a good club.
Just trying to keep a lookout for those chipmunks.
Okay, yeah, you gotta keep a lookout for those chipmunks, man.
You gotta keep your eyes peeled.
We do gotta keep in mind we are still in a competition.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I get that we are competing against each other, but at the same time, it is a friendly rivalry.
That is true. It's a friendly rivalry. Because quite honestly, we agreed to split the winnings if either of us won.
That's right. Yeah. And if both of us, rank top 3, we'll split the pot. We'll share the first place prizes or something.
People don't think of that, Like if we came in first and second, we'd come home with a clean $125 a piece.
Oh yeah, indeed we do. Indeed we do.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, just think of that money. I could pay the rent.
I know. There you go. With $125.
Yeah, $125.
Yeah.
Because I'm in an apartment with 8 people in one bathroom.
There you go.
Yeah.
Comes out to $125 a month.
And my place has been rent controlled since 1883.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Boy, don't tell the city.
Don't tell the city. You kidding me? That's quite a pose you're taking. I think you're going to attract a lot of chipmunks with that.
It's kind of helps you find them chipmunks.
Yeah. I know what you mean. You see, the thing is, to catch the monks, you got it. It's all about the pose.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta be prepared within a millisecond.
Within a millisecond, you gotta be out there, and you gotta catch that motherfucker. Yeah.
Little bitch. Yeah.
Because they are squirrely, even though they're not squirrely. What? Sorry, what'd you say?
I'm not going to assume gender, but you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, I don't want to assume gender. Yeah. There's a chipmunk. I don't know if there's a lady monk or I assume that in terms of monks, both there's probably no gender with that, is there?
Oh, I mean, there's probably non-binary monks.
Yeah.
Non-conforming monks.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Asexual monks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Those.
I guess if you were to have a Buddhist monk, if you were to have one,
those are way too big to catch.
Oh yeah, Buddhist monks. Yeah, they're way too big to catch. Yeah, but I do wonder in terms of gender. Do you?
No.
Yeah, no.
They're all sitting there finding enlightenment.
Do they ever have female Buddhist monks?
Well, I hope these. Well, they should. If they don't,
I mean, they should. They probably should have female Buddhist monks.
Yeah.
They should have non-binary Buddhist monks.
Oh yeah, it's shaved heads and nice robes.
Yeah. Why do we gender our monks?
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Man, this is turning up dry for monks.
I gotcha. It is turning up dry for them chipmunks and Buddhist monks, for that matter.
Yes. Yeah. It's like I was practicing by watching the old episode of Alvin and the Chipmunks.
And And Franciscan monks, for that matter, you know?
Oh, Franciscan, yeah.
We haven't seen a single Franciscan monk either.
Oh, I know. Well, we're probably in the wrong part of the world. We should
Yeah.
probably go to Italy.
Have you ever thought that, like, even though this is a chipmunk catching contest, do you think, like, catching a Franciscan monk is, like, half credit?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, we can get honorable mention out of it.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, maybe catching a Buddhist monk is worth points, too. We're in the middle of the woods. You never know. They might be around. You're looking real hard.
Oh, I know. You know, some of those are up in the trees.
I got my net.
Ooh, I'm just going to do it with my bare hands. You know,
What?
You know.
Oh, my God. You didn't bring a single tool?
Oh, I brought a tool. Oh,
Did
I
you?
brought a-
What tool did you bring?
Oh, I brought a laser pointer.
Oh. I thought you were going to say your penis.
Oh, God, no.
No?
I'm not getting arrested.
Oh, you're not that crass?
Oh, I'm not that crass.
No, you're not that crass.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I mean, Shakespeare made the joke, and he was like the greatest writer ever.
oh, that's true.
Yeah,
that's
you know?
true. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get him with the dick.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's a tool.
That's true.
Yeah.
But, you know, I might need that penis for something else, you know?
That's true. You might need it. And quite honestly, a chipmunk might bite your penis. You don't want a chipmunk to bite your penis.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
If a chipmunk bit my penis, I think I'd get rabies of the penis.
Oh, no. And then your penis be foaming.
Oh, no. A foaming penis. Oh, no.
That's why I don't use it.
Oh, Lord.
No.
Gosh, good thing I brought my net so I don't got to catch a chipmunk with my penis.
I don't know, a laser pointer because I can easily distract him, and then just from there on, I just
Oh, my God. Your laser pointer and my net can work as a tandem.
Yeah, but then we have to take, but who takes credit for a chipmunk? Then we got rock, paper, scissors it.
Well, truth be told, we're splitting the winnings anyway. Does it matter?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. You see, the thing is, I got some brains.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And you got some brains too, because you brought the laser pointer.
That's true. I mean, you
Yeah.
got the brains, I got the body.
Ah, there you go, yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You are a handsome glass of water.
Yeah,
Don't get me
yeah.
wrong. Mhm.
I quite honestly, both of us got a penis.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But
Yeah.
Gender by any means.
Yeah. No, that's all a construct anyway.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Gender is a construct.
Uh-huh. Oh, it is,
Uh,
Oh, anyway.
oh,
I got the chipmunk. It's in my net. It's in my net. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? It's gonna get out. Oh my God, I can climb out of the net. Oh no.
All right, you got it. All right, I put my hand down on it.
Oh, you
All
got
right.
your hand on? Oh my God, here it is. Here
Okay,
it
I
is.
gotta put it down in the net. Okay. Get out.
I'm catching it in the middle of the net, so it can't get out. It can't get out. I'm clamping it down. Clamping it down. There we go. We got it.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one you gotta take credit for. I mean,
gotta take credit for. You sure?
I mean, I'm not looking at the live tweeting for this event or anything like that, but I mean, you're probably one of the first to catch a chipmunk.
You're probably right.
You're probably right. I am probably right. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not right in the head.
What? Wait, what? I don't know if I want to give you my earnings now.
Oh, no. It's not like that. I'm not in danger to others.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes. It was just more like, that's how I got my jaw wired shut, because I had a concussion.
Oh, sure, yeah, gotcha. That's why
Yes.
your brains aren't exactly right.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So, here's the chipmunk, and we got it. Amen.
All right, let me go grab the box.
There we go.
Yeah, all right. Here we go. All right, here's the box.
It's in the box.
In the box.
I put it in the box. They close the box.
I think the box is like a little hole so they can breathe too. Now we
Uh-huh.
just gotta run back to the base.
There we go.
There we go. You're running.
And that's our show.
Hey! Thank you so much to all of our performers this evening. To Bread Family and Matthew Tallon and to Ian Raylan Smith And to Tom Crowley, we sincerely thank you. We do this every Sunday and Wednesday at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. In the meantime, the pandemic is not over. 80% of the way there is not 100%. Please, please wash your hands. Please wear a mask. Please stay a minimum 6 feet away from strangers and acquaintances. Black Lives Matter. Believe women. Thank you. Good night.